we have to support our local businesses and restaurants downtown. We can't survive, we can't walk, the elderly people can't walk 3 or 4 blocks downtown. I want to work on Dixie Highway with the CRA to get Dixie Highway, our gateway into our city, improved. So we absolutely look like a gorgeous city that we are. I want to work on Federal Highway. I also want to work with code to get the mattresses and all this blight off of our streets. It's disgusting when you go up and down and you see the same things over and over again, and nothing has been done about it. To me, this is a huge problem that has not been addressed. And when we call code about the mattresses and that, nothing's been done about it. And it really is a real problem. Thank you.
So some of these will sound very familiar. My top 5 is sober homes, landlords, crime, specifically ShotSpotter, traffic calming, and electric bills. To come through those, everybody will talk about sober homes. What I've already specifically done is gotten the right people together so that we're at least registering them. It's tricky. You can't go after sober homes only, but we came up with a scheme to make sure that we're increasing the percentage that are actually licensed with the city. At least they have a business license. There will be legislation coming to the commission using the fact that we have our own utility as a lever on controlling that. Landlords. People talk about renting in the city, and that's a problem. You need more home ownership. That would be wonderful. It isn't necessarily going to happen. What's most important is to distinguish between good landlords who are helping our city and not good landlords. And our policies within code should help distinguish those two things, because bad landlords are a real burden on the rest of the city. Crime. Wonderful idea to add 15 cops. That's $2 million. That's about a little bit underneath, slightly under half of what all of our property taxes kick in. We don't have $2 million lying around to do that. ShotSpotter is a program that's already out in Belgrade. It's been used in Camden, New Jersey. They credit it with bringing their crime rate and their gun rate down, way, way down. So we're pushing on that. Traffic calming. As we do the roads, obviously we do the roads, of course. As you make nice shiny roads, the speeding problem that I'm hearing about all across the city becomes even worse. Build in traffic calming. I'm pushing for citywide workshops to get us to figure out how we want to do it. Electric bills. We all know that Lake Worth has a big reputation for being the most expensive electric in the state. Not true. Our rates are almost the same as FPL. Doesn't make any difference. Our reputation is the same as it was because we don't work on the bills. We need a very good program to work culturally with people and help them understand.
Yes and no, real quick questions. Michael Bornstein is the chief executive of the city of Lake Worth. We'll go real quick there. Yes or no, should we eliminate that position and have a strong mayor?
No.
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 The current commission, how would you rate it on a grade of A to F?
In what category? Overall.
I think I go first. Give it a C.
The question not being very specific in terms of how we're going to rate it. My seat is open. That's why I'm winning. I think they're moving Lake Worth in a positive forward direction. So I would give them a B+.
I have to agree with Herman on that, B+.
C plus.
C. I'll go with C.
We all agree there's room for improvement.
Great understanding.
Okay. I'm going to go off course a little bit, but South Palm Park is a unique area. We have a very diverse community, and we're also probably one of the most affluent in Lake Worth. So I'm going to throw this out there because I didn't really realize all this until I was visiting with friends from North Carolina who used to live here, and they said Lake Worth went to hell when 95 went through in the 60s because it divided communities. But the other thing which divides our community today, and if Commissioner, how would you approach this? We have 3 separate elementary school districts. And just for example, Ken, can you stand up for a second, Ken Barber and Jim Kelly? These people live about 125 feet apart, yet their kids would never go to the same school, ever. One's 1100 South Lakeside, the other's 1200 South Lakeside. This is wrong. The kids would never play. There's no sense of community. There's no parent interacting. If elected, would you work on this? Or would this be a priority?
Give them a minute.
I'm not going to move 95. What I want to do is improve the us and them mentality. I'm really not an us and them person. I value everybody's input, and I really, one of the main reasons I'm running is to disperse and do away with us and them.
We have a very diverse population, and we do need to bring our schools up to an A. We do need to work at the state level on that. It's just not a district level job. I do vow to work at the state level with them to bring our schools up to an A level so we don't have this diverse population.
The City Commission has no legal, political, or otherwise influence on the school district. The school district is countywide. We do not draw those borders. So, you know, we can have all the opinions we want on it, but it's not very useful. Things that I think, we obviously have issues with education. We have in the Haitian community about a 30% graduation rate for males. That's not helpful. We have some challenges in other parts of it. We have, I think, big opportunities to do supplementary programs that the city could do. After-school programs, STEM programs. We have a lot of talented people that live in the city that have specialized knowledge in a variety of areas. They could be working with especially kids at risk. We do some with PBSO in South Grade and now to North Grade, but there's plenty of room for expansion on that. That I'm definitely interested in.
The City Commission has no authority whatsoever to abolish or otherwise alter lines that the school district has drawn. That being said, as an elected official who represents people who live in the city, I am 100% intent on working with our school board members who represent this area. That's Erica Whitfield, and that's also Dr. Robinson. Erica Whitfield, by the way, has endorsed my candidacy in part because she knows that I understand how best to get kids motivated and how best to have the city serve our local schools. We have 3 elementary schools. 2 of them are pretty good. One of them consistently scores at the bottom of the county when you look at the numbers that we have there. And really, the best thing that we can do is to support the kids who go there with after-school programs. And that's one of the reasons why I'm a huge supporter of the library. Libraries typically are places where books are housed and people come to check out books. This is the 21st century. I think you can do some things to turn our library into more of a community center that kids can use and have a safe place to do constructive things. And I think that could go a long way towards helping with that.
I know the city officials have not a lot to do, a lot of things about the schools. But hey, they're not going to come to us. We have to go for it. If we sit down and just wait, say, okay, hey, we cannot do this, we cannot do that, as a situation. Other places, people call me, like West Palm, they call other place. They say, okay, hey, it's what we need, it's what we need, that's how interested we need in the city. They're going to go for it, and they help others. As city commission, we need to put ourselves together, work as a team, and then go wherever we need to go, and to find what we need for us. Everybody deserves a better education. We need to go for it.
Well, as I've said earlier, I would love to see a school of the arts here. Our schools are terrible, they're rated terrible. It's just the way it is. We have to work much harder. It's a difficult task. I've spoken with Erin Whitfield last week, and she loves the idea of a school of the arts, something on campus. The choice program. I know the mayor was working on a program for pre-K to teach these kids English, but not just foreign-born kids. To teach our American-born children to speak English. So please, let's work on that. That is a promise that I made, to work on bringing a school of the arts here, to our art community. Thank you very much.
Next up is, it was brought up earlier by someone, but I don't remember who, the Dixie Highway Corridor. What would you do to improve it with both state and your city resources?
CRA, there's so much improvement that needs to be made on that. Right now, it is a gateway to our city. We have so much to offer in terms of our golf course, our beach, everything. When you drive up and down Dixie Highway, all you see are some beautiful buildings, like Mount Glass is a beautiful building. Then you see empty buildings, and then you see buildings that are run down. We have to work with these buildings on Dixie Highway to get them to realize the potential of Dixie Highway is the gateway into our city, north and southbound. And so, with that being said, I will work my hardest to make sure that when everybody comes into Lake Worth, they'll notice that Lake Worth is a place to visit. Thank you.
During my time on the commission, we provided the appropriate land development regulations and zoning for the Dixie Highway and Federal Highway corridors. That is what the commission can do. The rest of it is in the purview of the CRA. They have control over that. They take in the taxes for that. They are actively, they've been working on a marketing program. I haven't seen the results of it yet, but they've been working on that. All of us, I think, are of the same mind. Everybody in the room, both here and we'd love to see more active, thriving business on it. Probably we'd like to all see slightly different traffic patterns on that are better for parking for the businesses. But again, it's pretty much in the CRA, and to some extent, it's controlled by the owners of the properties and what they're willing to charge for rents and all those things that the city doesn't necessarily have control over.
So is this a one-minute question? Yeah. All right. So there are some specific things we can do to help out Dixie Highway, and then there are some general things we can do to help out Dixie Highway. So some of the specific things that you can do to help out Federal Highway is to fix some of the land use regulations that we have on the books currently. I've spoken with business owners there and property owners there. And part of the issue is that when we dictate to them, for example, that upwards of 40% of the area of the property that they own has to be green space, you can do whatever you want to the street, but if you can't have parking on property that they own, then that's going to be a problem. So, we need to go back and look at the LDRs. The other thing that we have to do, there's a Blueway Trail project that I think is really, really important for Dixie Highway. There's city-owned property north of the ball field, and we don't have a plan for how we are going to take advantage of this change that's going to happen on the C-51 canal. That's something that I intend to focus on so that we can kind of create an atmosphere of positive momentum around Dixie Highway. The other thing is that, look, if you have high crime, if you have bad infrastructure, it's hard to get small business investment. It's a chicken or egg question, right? How do you get small business investment when you have bad roads and high crime? How do you get down, the crime rate?
That's a nice question. Because I was waiting on that question. I've been working on it. And the reason why, because I know anytime that I go to Durban and then went to South, it's not because I don't know what I want for myself. I've been there. Why I have to go elsewhere to see beautiful things? Imagine, I don't know if you guys look around, see how many businesses close in this job. It's a bad idea. We need to work to make sure we have more business structure. Many investors that I spoke to, they only told me, Mr. Joseph, we would like to come over. But the way they call it first, they call to open and stuff, it's not going to be possible. Even we have money we want to spend, nobody want to give us a payment to do so. I said, you know what? That's really one of my priorities. I'm not going to say if, I will get there. And I will make sure that to work with my fellow to do so.